What's up, Tank Life? Alright, today we about to use our first water pump. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I ain't never owned a water pump, know nothing about no water pumps. But I know I'm getting tired of lifting buckets up and down when I do these water changes. And now that we are setting up our big tanks, see how tan that water is. I'm doing a lot more water changes and I'm using these 5-gallon buckets. And I ain't gonna lie, it's already starting to wear on my back. So I'm about to test it out with this little pump. Unbox this pump for y'all today and see how this water change goes. See if I can use this to make this any type of easier or just save any type of time. I'm gonna go ahead and treat this tank in this video too, because I haven't been getting a lot of views on my treating sick Oscars. So I'll just start throwing it in with other little videos. I guess people don't like Oscars no more, but I'm still getting a lot of likes on my axolotls. So we're going to keep those going. So today's going to be all about learning how to use these water pumps. Alright, Tank Life, let's get this started. Okay, so unboxing this Memouse SICCE water pump. So I told y'all I've never used the water pump, but I was smart enough to open the box before I left the store, because I did see that on top of the box it had the size of the holes marked, which raised the question of whether it had any holes inside the box. When I opened it, I seen that it didn't. All that came in the box was the pump, and as you see on the pump, it has a side thing for certain settings for the speed, and it also came with a 2-year warranty and some instructions. So I asked Petco if they had any holes to fit. Unfortunately, they did not, but I did come to find out through doing some tests in the store that the holes for the suction vacuum pump for my tank that I bought from Petco did fit perfectly. So hopefully this is going to work out. If not, I got to head back out to the store and go get me some hose and see how that works out. But yep, that is all that came in the box. Alright, let's get this started. So we have our hose hooked up to our pump, ready to be plugged in. And theoretically, as soon as we plug this in, it should start pumping the water out of there and into the bucket, helping me to do my water change, even though all that I usually do is hook this same hose up with the vacuum suction and let it suck out. But we're just trying to see if we can upgrade to some mechanical usage. That way it'll be easier when I get ready to put the water back in. So let's see how this works out. If I can get it plugged in here. And I don't know if y'all can see, but there is water being pumped into the bucket. It is very quiet and very slow, but it is working. Let's see. Yep. So there we go. We are now doing our first water change by pump. I don't know how much of a big difference this is because the vacuum worked a lot faster, but when we're done sucking this water out, we're going to come back and see how easier it makes my life with putting the water back into the tank, which is the most important part. So this pump is making this water change go so fast that I've already nearly overfilled my buckets twice. Now that we got this water down, we're gonna go ahead and treat it with our API, because this is our second treatment for the tank. And then we're going to see how well this works with putting the water back into the tank. Gotta add about 10 more packets of that to there. And then we'll come back and start pumping the water back in. So I got it set up and running. Filling the tank back up. We already treated it. Of course, that treatment is why y'all still see the water so dingy. I finished 2 more treatments. I'm going to clean the water up again and then start another dose of treatments. So it's a never-ending battle until these guys get perfectly healthy. But yeah, so for this Memouse, it does work. It really doesn't do what I need it to do simply because it's not strong enough. I started off with the smallest motor because I don't know anything about it. I ended up having to do this setup just because it wasn't strong enough to push the water from the floor up to the tank, which is what I was trying to do. But I'm not going to return it. I'm going to keep it. Never know what I can use it for. But as you see, that bucket was full. It's very, very quiet, and it's slowly just pumping the water up and into the tank, which saves me on a lot of dust mess when I get done decorating this tank. But yeah, y'all, that is the review for the Memouse multi-function pump. Memouse, however you say that. And as y'all see, we still got some work we're doing. I just bought another cabinet to put up. And our fish wall is coming along pretty good. I gotta find a fish stand or a tank stand for the 55-gallon. Then we're gonna be setting that up next. That is why I'm trying to figure out all these pumps. Gotta do a water change on these guys later today, but they're all doing good. And y'all already know we got our axolotl table. Everybody's doing well. But all right, y'all, that's the end of this one. Finish filling up this water, and then we got to get our day started.